Hey guys, thanks for joining me for another Dissidia Final Fantasy Opera Omnia stream. What we're going to be doing today is we're going to be doing some polls for Vaan. We are going to do a live character guide. And maybe, we've got an Intersecting Wills here. And with the, we just had the daylight savings, so this is all starting an hour earlier for me. So we might dive in, and Intersecting Wills are pretty quick. We might dive in and maybe hit up the Shinru here. So thanks to everybody who is joining me here live. We'll kind of chat for a little bit as we get in. I just want to make sure everything's looking good. Everybody can please let me know if everything's looking good on your end up in the chat. Sound is okay, all that good stuff, right? And you can see I've added some of my art to the background up there, so a couple of my artworks just hanging, chilling in the background. Trying to make things look a little bit better here at least, right? So let's see if the banner's up yet. It should be a couple more minutes till the banner hits, so we'll just hang out and chat for a little bit. I'm gonna see if we can enhance yet. They did say that Vaan's reworks are live, but if I go into like Force Enhance, I don't know if Vaan's gonna show up here yet. Probably not, I don't think so. No, they usually wait till it actually drops. Oh, actually, I need to look. What's my Force Stones looking like right now? Okay, we're in a good spot. I think I'm going to Force Enhance 30 my Vaan, and then I should be able to get up, because I'm going to max out Vaan's FR, which is going to give me 2 more stones. So I just want to make sure I can get Celis to Force Enhance 30. So I think we will go all in on Vaan here. I've already got him green-blue. Like, all I'm really going for is the FR. So my plan here basically is to just use tickets on it and see if we can't get, I don't know, 2 to 3, maybe 4 FRs. We'll see. We'll see. So we've got, let's see who's all here. So we've got Aya Fujimiya here. We've got Brennan Label here. Thanks for joining. We got Joseph Pace. Yeah, thanks. It's looking good. Awesome. Glad to hear it. Duke is here. What's up? All right, thanks, Duke. Thanks for letting me know everything's looking good. Keith is here. Banners don't show up till 10 p.m. for me. 2 more hours. It should be the same for everybody. I feel like they should drop for everybody, like right now. I don't know, maybe it's different for different regions, I guess. It depends on where you're at. But I thought it was pretty universal. It just drops for everyone at the same time. It'd be really bad if I was wrong and it's not dropping right now. I got this live stream. All right, just hit 8 o'clock. So let me go into the draws here. This is 8 o'clock my time. Yeah, there it is. Vaan FR is here. So I think we are going to jump in and we're going to start these summons up. No point in wasting any time here, right? So I'm going to go ahead and do a separate recording of this to put up on my channel. I know some people are going to hop in later and maybe want to see my poll. So let me go ahead and get my normal recording started up. So we're going to get this set up here. All right. Hey guys, thanks for joining me for another Dissidia Final Fantasy Opera Omnia video. And today we are going to do some polls for Vaan FR. Now, this banner, I have everything on the banner. I have Vaan green, blue. All I'm really looking for here is Vaan FR, and I actually really want Minwu BT, so I'm probably going to go a little deep here and get FR dupes, in the hopes that I can maybe snag that Minwu BT, because I have actually really been enjoying Minwu, and I've been able to do force times with Minwu, where I get up to like over 700%, and that's without the BT. And with the BT, he would be triggering double traps and push that gauge up even more. So I feel like with Minwu's BT, you should be able to get that sucker up to 800, 900% pretty easily, right? So I'm kind of excited to get that. So Kitty's here. Thanks for joining. Best of luck. Thanks. Hope I do really well here. Shikaro Brown is here. Thank you. Thanks for joining, everybody. All right. Well, we're going to go in for just some ticket summons here. Let's see what we can get. There should only be... Oh, no, there are 2 banners. Obviously... here's the thing. So if you're wondering, like, which banner to go in on, if you didn't pull for Minwu and you don't care about Minwu, then go on Vaan's side, because then you can get his BT. Obviously, if you already have Vaan BT, go on the Minwu side, which is what I'm going to do. But Vaan's BT isn't, like, required by any means. We're going to talk about it when I do his character guide. But it does provide the party a 20% Brave floor, which is actually a pretty interesting effect, right? So, all right, let's stop dilly-dallying. Let's get into these summons here. I got 537 tickets. I think I'm prepared to just chuck them all. So we'll see how lucky we get. You know, if we can get a couple FRs and a couple hundred, that would be great. If we could hit a Minwu BT, that would be super high. Look at this, guys. Look. 20 tickets? Dude, I've got this stream luck, dude. Ever since I've been summoning on stream, these summons have been crazy. So at a bare minimum, we got Vaan FR and only 20 tickets. But this could fake out into a Minwoo BT, which would be absolutely ridiculous. Kind of crazy. The stream luck is here. Let me know if you guys are all summoning, by the way, and how your summons are going. Let's see, is this a Vaan FR? We're going to fake out to a BT. Dude, a Vaan LD too? This is a super hype pull for somebody. All right, we got the FR. That's a pretty good pull for 20 tickets. I mean, sure, the LD FR. Yeah, we'll take that. Let's go ahead and lock that one up. Pretty darn good there. Pretty good. We'll take it. Yuri, thanks for joining. Retro Fantasy Player, how's it going? Zach, thanks for hopping in. Lunatic Screamer, nice to see you again. Like seeing everybody here. All right, so 20 tickets were pretty fire already. Let's go ahead and hop in and do some more. Hop in and do some more. Gold Orb right away here. Realistically, I think I do have the materials. I could stop right there and just, like, make out like a bandit, have the FR with 20 tickets, but I'm fine throwing more in here because I do want that Minwoo. I'm going to have another shot for it because I am going to go for Hope FR also. So that's kind of my plan. Let's see what we got here. Edge LD. Edge is very good, by the way. I do really like Edge. Now, if you're someone that's wondering if you should summon on this or not, I do have a Should You Pull video. But Vaan is a very powerful single target magic damage dealer, right? I would say if you've got, like, he literally is filling the same role as Tifa pretty much. So if you already have Tifa, you probably don't need Vaan. But if you have extra resources and you like him, he's great. Or if you missed out on Tifa and Renoa, Vaan could be your primary DPS right now. He's very good. If we do, and I might actually go for it tonight, we might actually like breeze through the Intersecting Wills if you guys all want to hang out for that after I do the character guide. We might go through the Intersecting Wills and maybe get into that Shinru, and I think I'll showcase Vaan there. And I think he's going to be putting up some good numbers. Obviously, we have the character guide as well, but we don't usually go like as hard on that. Like, I might not do a full optimal setup for that. But on the Shinru for the Intersecting Wills, I might go crazy on that, right? Jason, you're not late. We are just getting started here. We're just getting into some summons. I hit the FR on 20 tickets, which is pretty awesome. So we're just kind of going for some dupes right now. You know, we're kind of just going for it. Yeah, dude, I need that Minwoo BT. That would be sick if that Minwoo BT just wanted to pop for me here. That would be great. It's pretty rare. Like, I don't know, maybe I'm just less lucky than other people, but I feel like I very rarely get BTs just on regular pulls. I almost always feel like I have to go to pity. I will say, though, over my entire lifetime of the game, I have gotten 2 BTs off of daily singles, which is kind of crazy. Kind of crazy to get those off of daily singles. We're hitting a kind of a rut here with some bronze orbs. We need some gold and purple orbs, please. I always like when those purple orbs come raining down. Definitely like that. Definitely like that. Alright, so running a little bit short here. A bunch of bronze orbs. I mean, you can get BTs on bronze orbs. Actually, I feel like a lot of the times when I do pull BTs, it's on these, like, bronze orbs. Kind of crazy. What do we got here? Nothing there. I mean, three 5-stars, I guess, for the Power Stones. That's the nice thing, too, is all this extra stuff is Power Stones. We'll take extra Power Stones. For sure. The other nice thing about this Vaan setup is he's fully built and ready to go. It's just I got to put the FR and Force enhance him. So it's not going to be nearly as long as my Minwoo one. Alright, we got a surprise Dark Knight Cecil LD. I already had that, though. I actually was looking earlier today. I'm only missing 3 total LDs in the game. I am only missing 3 LDs total in the game. Otherwise, I have everybody else's LDs, which is kind of crazy. And the way I figured it out very easily was I was just on the like the summon board page where I was doing like character enhancements and summon board enhancements, and I just sorted by like my lowest enhanced characters, and there was only 3 characters that weren't maxed out on their character board. So that's how I know I got every LD in the game but 3. Kind of crazy. Maybe a little bit later I'll go and show you so you guys can see who I don't have. I remember Xande is one of them. I think Guy is another one. So it's Xande and Guy, and then I don't remember what the third one I'm missing is, but Xande and Guy are 2 of the ones I'm missing. Alright, we're down to about 300 tickets. Like I said, I think I might just check them all and see how many FR... The only way I wouldn't check all my tickets if I get like the 3 FRs pretty quick here. But I do want some dupes because I'm not sure what my high Power Stone situation is. I do not know. And we got to max it out here on stream, right? Alright. Oh, hey! We'll take that. A surprise FR and a bronze orb. Alright, so we got 2 FRs so far. Keith got Minwoo BT on the first ticket pull. And then Luna Freya's whole kit on a free pull. Wow, that's crazy. That is really crazy. Alright, so we got 2 FRs. Very, very nice. All right. If I can get a third FR, I might consider stopping. I really want that BT. I think on average, though, it takes like 1,000 tickets to get a BT if you like average out the odds of it. So that's why it's like just so hard to pull BTs without pity. Gem pulls, your odds are a little bit higher, but on tickets, we don't have the guaranteed 5-star. It's pretty hard to pull BTs. Pretty hard, because when you always have that guaranteed slot, like your odds increase a lot. Okay, 3 FRs. That came pretty quick. All right, so now we're cooking. So what, I started with 500 something tickets. We've used about 300 tickets, so about 100 tickets per FR. I'll definitely take those odds. That's pretty good. I don't know. I probably should stop, because then I can save these couple hundred tickets for Hope. Because I don't want to go in with gems on Hope, right? So I am going to need some tickets. Let's do 2 more multis and go down to 200. I think that's what I'm going to do. Because I gotta play it safe. All right, we'll take a gold orb here. Because I gotta save tickets. Because I really am trying really hard not to use gems. Because my gem count is low. The next banner I'm prepared to use gems on would be Celis, right? So we'll see what happens here. We need to get these tickets used, or saved up. So I think I'm gonna leave myself at 200. Because it's foolish to kind of chase a BT, right? All right, there's a little LD. All right, last pull of the video. Let's see if we can hit fire on the last one. Gold orb could be something. Last pull of the video here. And then once again, we'll, for those of you watching me live, we'll continue the live stream. But this video is going to be going out separate for those that haven't seen the pulls, that want to see the pulls later on. What do we got on this last gold orb? Hopefully some hype. Give me like a double transformation, triple transformation. Go purple. Nope, just the Vaan EX. Okay. His sphere isn't bad, by the way. It's an HP up attack sphere. It's a pretty decent little sphere. Alright, so I think we're going to stop there. So anyways, guys, we got 3 FRs, with like within 300 tickets, which is pretty darn good. So anyways, let me know how your summons went if you summoned. Thanks for watching. We'll catch y'all on the next one. Alright, so recording saved. Let me just go ahead and rename it here. And then we will continue our live stream fun here. So we're going to go ahead and grab this. I did prep my thumbnails already, but I'll still wait till after the stream before I start posting the videos. Alright, so now we got to get Vaan all maxed out. So let's go ahead and get Vaan maxed out. So let's go ahead and start by enhancing his FR. Let's see, it should be near the top here. Right here. So yeah, 3 copies is good. That's pretty good. So let's see, do I have enough? I've got 5, so I had just enough high power stones to swing this without having to do any shenanigans. We'll use up a bunch of those. Alright, we'll have to see what Vaan's, we'll have to see what this weapon looks like on the 3D model. I'm kind of curious if that's the one I'm going to want to equip. Alright, so we got that done. Very quick character prep this week. Force Enhance, we got to get him Force Enhance 30. I think I am prepared to do that. Vaan is right here. Yes. Yep, oh, and I already have enough to do Celis, so we're good. Not to mention that Celis is a couple weeks away yet, so we're good. Alright, so Vaan, I think, is ready to go. I mean, it's that easy, right? Let me get a party set up here for the showcase. It's probably going to be Lufenia and probably Rem. Let's see. So let's grab Lufenia, and I want that heavy prayer. So we're going to get Lufenia right here. Where is she? Right here. Lufenia. Oh, gosh. Alright, let's get that off. Get this. Get away. Oh, hold on. There we go. Alright, now we put Lufenia here. That's really annoying that, like, if the call is already there, it just won't let you put the character down. It should just put the character down, show you that it's an error, and then let you pull the call off. It just literally retracts the character, and I can't put him on. Alright, let's go ahead and grab Vaan, and then I'll check chat here in a minute, once I get this team set up. I mean, I could put Core on for extra nasty damage. No, actually, what I need to do, I need a force charger. That way I don't have to worry about, like, grabbing a selfie. I'll just bring my own selfie. Maybe that's what I'll do. You won't get a GIMP selfie if you just bring your own, right? That's probably the best way for me to avoid the GIMP selfies at this point. It amazes me how many people still have those GIMP selfies out there. Alright, what game am I going here? Final Fantasy 8. Where's 8? Let's keep going. Selfie should be in this vicinity. Where's Selfie? There she is. I was going to say, she's not featured. Do I want to do anything? I don't think I need to do anything crazy for the calls. We'll just throw, like, a mid-Italian to turn delete, I guess. And actually, we could give Minwoo a shout here because Minwoo's got turn delete, too. We can put a couple of turn deletes down in case I just want to spam a bunch of turns. That might not be a bad idea. I think I'm okay with Brother Summon here. I think we're about ready. Let's look at chat a little bit here before we hop into the showcase. Let me see. Kitty says, I've been too lazy to grind tickets and gems lately. You know, that's okay. Like, you know, Kitty, if you don't ever feel pressured to play a game, especially a gacha game, just play it when you want to. And if you don't feel like playing, don't play. And don't worry about grinding that stuff out, right? And then when you feel like playing or you have nothing to do, then grind it out while you're watching a movie or something, right? Keith, I know you got Edge, but if you didn't, this was a great round. Oh, I know. Dude, I pulled, you know, I kind of like shrug off some of these other LDs and stuff I got, but like overall, it was a very good summoning session, right? Because if I didn't have those characters, I got a lot of kits done. Like, that was good. I pulled some LDs that was really, really nice. Yeah, and Keith, you also got Divine Summons. Yeah. You just leave them there, and a lot. The nice thing is that stuff isn't time limited, right? So you can just grind that out whenever you want. Let's see. All right, so you guys are just talking about grinding, and then Retro says, "Mine ain't a gimpy one." That's good. That's good. Retro, if I'm not friends with you, feel free to add me. My friend code is in my video. Just let me know what your in-game name is, and I'll add you. I'll take all the good selfies I can get, right? And trust me, guys. With 300 friends on the list, I can always add people in, because every time I go back and check, there's always people I haven't played for like 10, 15, 20 days. I'm constantly cleaning up my friends list, so I can always make room for y'all. So if you want to be my friend, you know, on Dffoo, my code is it's actually on the screen right now. Like, you can just see it, right? All my videos, my code is there, right? Very Cozy is here. Yo, what's up? How's it going? Thanks for joining. All right. Well, I think we're going to hop in, and we're going to get ready for this character guide here. So let's go ahead and get the show rolling here. Oh, dude, that Edge costume is actually legit. I've never purchased Edge. I might have to get that costume. Because here's the thing. I think that costume came out, because I know it's not a new costume. That's been out before. But, you know, I think the first time Edge came around, or whenever that costume dropped, I don't think I pulled for him. But ever since I got Edge's full kit, he's been one of my favorites. I love Edge. He's very good. Very good. Like, don't underestimate Edge. He's a great character. I kind of like Vaan's new costume, but I already bought the other one. I don't like the idea of buying like 3 costumes for the same character. I actually ended up doing that on Zidane. I bought his old, like, that brown costume like a long time ago, and then like when they came out with the hooded cloak one, I'm like, well, I gotta get that. That was just too good. Alright, so let's get into a quest here. I think I'm just gonna go to my normal showcase stage for now. We'll just go to what I think it was chapter 8. We'll just get set up here. I think this will be a good spot to do the showcase. So, for any of you just joining, what we're doing here is we did live polls. If you missed my polls, I got 3 FRs. I got Vaan maxed out here. And then what we're going to do is we're going to record the character guide live. And then what we are going to do is, you know, it's a little bit earlier. I've got time. I think I'm going to start going through the intersecting wills, and we can just chat as I bring out Farmer Snow. Somebody asked me in one of my videos, it was either in a video comment or on my Discord, but somebody asked me, like, what character do I use for, like, going through the stages quick? And it's Snow. Snow's by far the fastest farming character, or just going, like, getting through these easy stages that you don't care about. You'll see it happen. We'll bring my Snow in, and he just blows through it fast. He's, like, the best, like, quick grinder farmer character. He's great. All right, so we're going to hop into here. Got my team set up. I got the calls I want. What we need to do is we need to set up on the call, because we always start by talking about the calls. So Vaan's call should be with FF12. So right here. Get that loaded up. Okay. Alright. Just make sure I remember what all these things do. Alright. I think we got that there. Alright, so we're going to start here, and I think, well, hold on. Before we do that, got to make sure that everything's equipped to this guy. Make sure I got the right artifacts on. Okay, I think we're good there. That's what I want on. I already looked at his spheres. I got his spheres taken care of. I got the recommended spheres on. Alright, let's go in again. Let's get Vaan back. Alright, I think we are going to start recording, guys. Alright, let's go ahead, and we've got that, we've got that. Get the intro ready. Alright, here we go, guys. Character guide incoming. Hey guys, thanks for joining me for another Dissidia Final Fantasy Opera Omnia video. Today we're going to do a character guide on Vaan. So Vaan just came back with his FR. it was really easy for me to set this guy up. I already had him green, blue, fully maxed out. For those of you unfamiliar with Vaan, basically the way that he works is he's a very heavy, hard-hitting magic damage dealer. He does carry multiple elements, which could be a good thing or a bad thing, right? But I think he carries 3 different elements in his kit. He carries ice, holy, and wind. So he does have some elements in his kit, but they're not on all of his attacks, so they are kind of avoidable. Oh, he carries fire also. Yeah, he's got four elements. Fire, ice, holy, and wind, right? So it's kind of a lot there. But he's basically a single target magic damage dealer. Does a lot of damage, right? He's going to play a similar role, I would say, to Tifa. I would say Vaan has slightly more utility than... I would say Tifa does more damage than Vaan, but Vaan has very competent damage and has more utility in that Vaan can blind. He gives your party a 20% brave floor, and that makes it so your party can't be broken. So that's some very good stuff that Vaan has, right? So in this video, we're going to start by looking at the calls. Then we're going to go ahead and look at his best artifacts, and then we're going to look at his spheres, right? So Vaan's calls, nothing too crazy here. Basically, his 15 call is going to do his wind and holy attack single target, and it has a high chance to blind the enemy, but nothing that you're really going to bank on or use a lot, right? And then his LD does a big AoE attack, and then it does put a max brave up, and then HP damage and an overflow up on the calling character. It's okay, right? But Vaan, really, if you're going for Vaan, it's not really the call. He's a call that I barely ever use. Or actually, I don't think I've ever used this call, right? So I definitely wouldn't summon for Vaan for the call, but he's a fantastic in-party character. And you guys are going to be getting a good look at a very full invest Vaan here, right? So we've got Force Enhanced 30. We've got his BT green. We got his armor blue. I've got a maxed out Ultima weapon on him. Kind of crazy, right? Now, Vaan, we're going to add a little piece to this character guide that not every character gets. Vaan has 2 additional weapons. So I do make sure to cover these for people that don't know. But he has 2 additional weapons that come outside of banners that you have the option of getting, right? So one of them is called the Lila Edge, which is the one I have equipped on Vaan right now. This is a very good weapon. So the way you get this, way back in the day, they used to do, back when the game only had 15 CPs, they came out with separate 15 banners for some of these characters. They got new 15 CP weapons that had different effects. And so this weapon here is called the Lila Edge. This is no longer available in banners, but you can buy it with power tokens. So those are those red tokens that you get to buy weapons. I highly recommend you get this one for Vaan. It does attack and max brave 20% up for 5 turns after breaking an enemy. Very, very good effect on that. So that is a very good one. Plus, if you like the weapon gloss, it's this cool, dark sword, right? So that's a bonus one. And then we have the mannequin weapon. The mannequin weapon can be obtained from passing Act 2, Chapter 5. As you go into that, there will naturally be some stages where you basically, once you beat them, you'll get the mannequin weapons. Basically, every protagonist has a mannequin weapon for all of the main Final Fantasy titles. What you'd want to do is, I believe you can obtain 1 or 2 of them from the quest, and then you could either use Power Stones to upgrade it, or you could buy extra copies from the Power Token shop. So once again, those are also obtainable, and they only cost 10 power tokens for both of these because they're considered 15 CP weapons. So they're pretty cheap, right? So definitely, and what the mannequin weapon does, and I think, whoop, all right, picture fell down in the back. We'll just ignore that. But the mannequin weapons all do the same thing for all the characters, which is basically their skill 1 and skill 2 get 10% extra brave damage, which is pretty good there, right? So, oh, and actually, I wanted to see what the skin looks like here for the FR since we just got it. Oh, that's pretty legit, actually. That looks pretty nice. Sure, we'll leave the FR weapon skin on. We'll throw that on. So those are some extra weapons you can buy. Now let's go ahead and hop into the artifacts. Artifacts are super easy for Vaan. Vaan is one of these older characters that he doesn't have a C50 passive. So, and he's a damage dealer. Very easy. Just get attack 108, max brave 330. That's pretty much like the premium artifact you want there. And then we're going to go ahead and look at the spheres. So now for the spheres, you definitely have some options on the A slot. I think there's a best in slot on the E for my personal preference. But the A slot, you really just want attack and brave damage. Now, something that's deceptive with Vaan, because he's a single sword user, you don't really think of a single sword as being a magic weapon, but Vaan has all magic attacks. So you could go with a really strong magic attack up, and I feel like Aerith here is one of the best magic attack ups you can do. So I had a full Aerith just chilling there, waiting for a good character to use it on, and I felt like Vaan was a pretty good one. So as long as your HP is 80% or more, raises magic attack by 15%. That's a fat magic attack up. So I really like that one on Vaan. And then I have Lock on him. Now, I wouldn't say Locks is optimal. It is a good one, though. It's 10% up just anytime you're attacking an enemy that isn't targeting yourself. So anytime they're doing all attacks, it won't work. But as long as they're doing single target on other characters, this will work. It can be a little inconsistent, but it lasts 6 turns. So odds are you will be able to attack an enemy at some point that's not targeting you. But this isn't like a highly recommended one. This is just one I had happened to put on him. I don't have a slot remover. It's an attack up, so I'll take it, right? But I would say Rydia would be like one of my top choices. Vaan, being that he has so many elements, he typically is going to be doing weakness damage, so I think Rydia on a weakness sphere could work okay. If you're worried about not getting the weakness damage, you could go with Jack, right? Or something like a Sephiroth where you're going to get attack and max brave. Like, any of those combinations are powerful. So I would go any combination of just a really strong attack, a really strong brave damage, an attack brave damage combo, or an attack max brave combo. Those are probably the best ones for Vaan. Now the E slot is kind of interesting because on the E slot, you have a few choices, and a lot of them are just generic debuffs, and I really don't think you want to put those on Vaan. You don't want Vaan eating up your debuff slots with just these really generic ones. Now, you could put on one of the aura debuffs, like if you want to give them a poison or something like that, you could do that. But I think, like, Kefka, Yuffie, and Emperor are all, like, your traditional, like, attack up ones. But I do really like Pain, because anytime a character can do weakness damage, I think Pain's a very good one. So if this is going to be a 5% party attack up, and then lowers enemies' attack by 10%. So I really like Pain here on weakness damage characters, right? It doesn't give Vaan as much attack, because the other ones that I mentioned will be like more of a 10% up, but this is a party attack up, so I kind of like Pain there, and you get the attack down with it. So that's kind of what I went with there. So that's going to do it for artifacts and spheres. So let's go ahead and hop into the showcase. I'm just going on this first generic showcase stage. I did decide to just bring my own selfie this time. That way I can force charge, I can set up my own launching, don't have to worry about the GIMP selfies. I'll just have my own here. So let's go ahead and hop in. Vaan's a pretty easy character to play. He's really a character where you just like press buttons and blow the enemies up, right? And then we'll get into his force time and talk about that as well. So we'll kind of go through the whole kit as we go. Now with Vaan, I usually just open up with the LD. So we'll talk about what the LD does, right? So let's go ahead and hit that right away. This is called Earthen Eruption. So let's go ahead and hit that. So this is Vaan's like only AoE brave damage. I guess I haven't looked at the FR. The FR could be as well, but most of this stuff is single target. So there you go, like a mil AoE on the LD. Very, very good. So what this does is it gives him a buff called Mist. And what the Mist buff does, this is like one of the best parts about his kit, but it basically makes it so that for these 4 turns, he gets free skill uses. And he gets a 20% brave floor. So the 20% brave floor, what that means is his brave will never go below 20%. This helps him offensively and defensively because Vaan is a character that does a lot of dumps, right? And when you're doing a lot of brave hits, a lot of dumps, he's basically starting off at a higher floor, so it makes him able to do more damage, right? And then defensively it helps him because if your brave can't fall below 20%, you can't be broken. So that's very, very good also, right? And then he also gets a buff called Flight to Freedom. This Flight to Freedom buff is just an attack up, max brave up, overflow up, brave damage, HP damage up, and brave regen. So it's a very potent buff. So you definitely want to upkeep that. The thing is he gets that sucker for a large turn amount. So you're going to have that up for a while, right? If we look at my Vaan right here, it's on 8 turns, right? So he's going to have that for a while. It's not going to drop off. And he does do this buff on like 3 of his attacks. So you don't really have to worry about Flight to Freedom. It's always going to be there. And it's a very, very good buff, right? So selfie, let's go ahead and start with a wall. Actually, I should be careful about putting too many buffs on, but this is fine. And then we'll go ahead and, well, I don't know if I want to do the LD yet. I actually don't think I want to LD yet. Sure, we'll LD right away. I was going to say, I kind of don't want to because I don't want to like go through the launch animations. But what we'll do is we'll just skip them all. And then when we get into Vaan's force, we'll actually do the launches and see how much damage we can do. My plan is I kind of want to take Vaan into his own Shinru and like really try to optimize him and make him look good there. So just one for the showcase, once again, we're just going to go through the skills and kind of try them out. I guess I didn't need to bring a force charger because Luna Freya is too, but that's fine having selfie also, right? So energy heal. You can never have too many force charges, right? We're going to guarantee get into this force time fairly quick. I do kind of want to showcase, I think, most of his kit before I hop into force time. Let's do another energy heal. Sure. And then we'll just kind of pass the turn here so Vaan can have another turn. I guess I could have put Quick Prayer on him to give him a few turns here, but that's okay. We'll cancel out here. Alright, so that's the LD. So now here's what happens. Now he's got Mist Up. So when he's got Mist Up, you pretty much want to use like the 15 or 35. So he's got Red Spiral and he's got White Whirl. I'm going to start with White Whirl. White Whirl, like 9 times out of 10 is the go-to. Most of the time with Vaan, sometimes you won't even press the 15, right? Like you can get by just using one of them because these are all going to be free skill uses. So let's use White Whirl here. And he's going to have something really significant here with his new rework. Because this is like a powered up attack. Like it's an attack that you have to like use and then it powers up and gets better, right? So let's use White Whirl here and let's watch what happens. So it does a big attack and then it goes into Luminescence. So it does 2 attacks, right? Now here's the thing. The way Vaan used to work is White Whirl would just attack and he would not get Luminescence. Then you'd have to get to the plus version. Then that would add Luminescence. With his rework, he gets Luminescence right away, which is good. And you only have to use it 1 and it's fully maxed out. So now he's going to have the plus version of it. So what White Whirl does is that first attack, White Whirl is a wind damaging attack, single target, and then Luminescence is a holy damage attack, okay? Then what happens is he gets a max brave up, and then he gets that Flight of Freedom buff, which we just talked about, so that's just going to stay upkept, right? And so that's very good, and then it does a defense down on the enemies, and then it does a 1-turn blind on the enemies, right? Which is really, really good. So this first attack only had a 70% chance to blind, but now with the plus version, it's going to blind 100% of the time. So very, very good. And that's why I usually like pressing White Whirl, because then you're blinding the enemies, which is awesome. Let's go ahead and, sure, let's just do Diamond Dust here. Okay. And then what I'll do is I think I just want to show Red Spiral quick, and then we'll go into, we'll start the Force Charge and get into that Force time, right? Sorry, we'll skip that. Alright. So Selfie is up. Selfie, we'll just, sure, let's do Aura. Because Aura is also going to help us charge the Force Gates. That's what's awesome, is her EX, which like charges very quickly, is also a Force Charging move. Sure, we'll just Drain here to get past the turn. Alright, and then let's go ahead and do Red Spiral. I guess we can show the AA too. So the AA, well, we've got the EX to show off also. So the A up is just a Brave up. So basically it just raises his Brave attack and his Brave damage dealt. And his Brave damage can like exceed the limit, right? So it is a good one to use. So let's pop that. Okay. And I suppose since we've got it, we'll pop the EX. Well, normally what you would want to do is not use the X here because you've got the free skill uses, so you kind of want to use these. So let's do Red Spiral to get that into the plus version. So this is the weaker version of Red Spiral, which goes into Whiteout. So Red Spiral is a non-elemental attack, but then Whiteout is an ice attack. And once again, just single target, a lot of dumps as we saw there, right? Then he gets an attack up, and then the Flight to Freedom up as well. So it's just a pretty basic attack, but the reason why I prefer the 35 is because it carries that blind with it, which is really good, right? So let's see here. Let's go ahead and like delete some enemy turns. Alright, and let's start to like set some stuff up here. So I do think I want to get Vaan set up. So what I'm going to do here is let's go ahead and let's LD. This is going to go ahead and put the Heavy Prayer on, which is going to make him hit really hard. Okay, so we're going to Heavy Prayer. We'll skip this. If I did all of these launches, the enemies would be melting too fast anyways, right? Alright, so Luna Freya. We are going to Energy Heal. Alright, yeah, we're basically Force Charge at this point, so I don't even have to worry about it. Alright, and then what I want to do is I actually want to pop her... Yes, I'm going to pop her BT effect, because then when I pop Quick Prayer on Vaan, Vaan's going to get an extra turn. So then Vaan will have 4 turns. Plenty of turns to set up his Force and do what we want, right? Okay. And what I'll probably do is I think that first turn we'll show off the EX and explain that. Because I'm not going to use the EX as a part of his actual Force time. So I do want to do that first. So we've got that. So let's go ahead and let's put the Quick Prayer on Vaan. Does Vaan have room for it? He does. So he's full on buffs, but one of his buffs is not framed. So we should be able to overwrite that. Yep, so we did. We overwrote it, and now we got the Quick Prayer on. So that worked out perfectly. And sure, let's Diamond Dust. Alright. And then we'll just let Selphie go through her turn. And then we'll kind of finish up this showcase character guide on Vaan, right? Okay. We'll see how much damage Vaan can do here. It'd be kind of crazy. I'm really curious, because this is my first time using him since this rework. And I'm really curious how he's going to compare to, say, Tifa, right? Really curious. Alright, we'll just Drain here. Cancel out. Okay. Alright, so Vaan, let's show off the EX first. So, the thing with, when Vaan got his C90, that was so important for him because his EX was just a dead button. Like, you never wanted to press it. Now what happens is EX is going to trigger twice. So we actually get good damage out of this, right? Yeah, and just a bunch of dumps. And with the heavy prayer, it's looking pretty good. Let's see what kind of damage we got here. We'll cancel the launching. Oh, wow. Okay, so it did 2 mil. That's pretty good for an EX just to do 2 mil. And that was not under force time. I'm pretty impressed with that. Okay, so we've basically shown off everything for Vaan. Oh, I should explain more about the EX, right? So the EX, this is the fire attack. So this did fire damage, and it executes twice, and it does Flight to Freedom. It's very basic. It's just damage. It's just all damage. That's all that it is, right? Okay, so now what we want to do is actually before we go into Force, we want to use the BT. So let's do Calamitous Orb, which is the BT. And then we can explain what this does. Let's see how much damage his BT does, by the way. Let's see what this is going to look like here. Alright, what did we get from that? I couldn't even see, there was just so many numbers. I'm guessing it did over 1 mil, because that seemed pretty powerful. Okay, so what the BT does is it did a big, huge HP attack, as you saw there. He's going to get an 8-turn burst effect. And so what it does is it gives a 20% max Brave Floor to the party. And that means the party cannot be broken either, so it's going to help their damage, and it's going to make them so they can't be broken, right? And then the party's going to get a Brave and HP damage up, Brave and HP damage limit up, and Brave gains up. So it's a good BT effect, right? It's like not the best BT in the world, but it's good. If you like Vaan and you're going to go in on him, like the BT is going to make him look a lot better. All right, now let's hop into the Force. This is called Rapid Chase, and I'm going to watch this all the way through. This is my first time seeing this one. And Machina makes so much sense as the partner here, because he's like Vaan. They do a ton of dumps, and just a ton of attacks, right? So, and Vaan's BT effect actually really helps Machina, so I really like that there. I'm sure we'll HP through here, because we're going to start, like, the damage phase now. And we're just going to go crazy here. Alright. So, Vaan, now that we're in Force time, we're going to go into his BT. So let's explain what this Force time does and how it works, right? So what's really cool about this is, remember how Vaan gives himself that mist that gives him the free ability uses for turns? This now does it for the party. So now the party, they're going to get 2 free turns of ability uses, which is really good. And this can be like, I don't know how like abusable it is in today's game, because we typically have plenty of skill uses, right? I think in older Dffoo, like, you'd actually run out of skill uses, but there might be some characters that have very limited skill uses that you could get some use out of this to give them free skill uses, right? And then during this Force time, right? So it's going to give him 4 turns of miss. So his first 4 attacks, you for sure are going to get free attacks, which is important because his HP damage conditions are this. Basically, as long as you have at least 20% max Brave on your turn, that's 20%. So this now is for free if you have the BT effect up, because the whole party has a 20% Brave floor. So just for free, you're getting 20%. Then, if the active member uses a free ability, so it's going to be 40%. So normal characters, because of Vaan's FR, for sure for their first 2 skill uses are going to get this. So that's 60%, a very easy 60%. But Vaan gets an extra 20% onto his, so Vaan's actually be hitting 80% per attack. Not to mention there are a lot of characters that just naturally do free skill uses in their own kits, so they can just like kind of do it themselves also. So now that we're in Force time, let's go into Vaan's Burst. And let's see what kind of damage this man's doing. So we want to use our free skill uses. So we want to use like Red Spiral and White Whirl. So let's see the plus versions of these. So here's the plus version of White Whirl. Let's see what kind of insane damage we have here. Okay, and this is going to be with launch, so it's going to be it's going to be pretty heavy. Alright, so that was 3.5 mil. And that was like first attack of Force time. So that's pretty good just to throw out a 3.5 mil, right? Let's try a Red Spiral. Once again, these attacks are very heavy. This is very much like Tifa. Just huge, heavy single target attacks. And he does get some splash, too. Like, there's a little bit of splash there. But on some of his attacks. Not on that one, but on some of them, he does have some splash. Alright, so this is it. We just keep pressing these with Vaan. As long as he's got the free skill uses, these are the ones you want to press. And we're just be hitting some big numbers here, right? And we just keep launching with it. Going crazy. Doing some big fat numbers. And you see 88%, dude. 88%. That's some big chunk damage. I'm going to keep White Whirling here. And just taking it. And then what you'd want to do during the force time is if his free skill uses run out, you want to pop LD again to give him Mist again so that you can keep doing it, right? So as soon as you stop seeing those green numbers, you got to get those numbers green again. So let's see. So our numbers aren't green anymore, right? So now what we want to do is we do want to go ahead and pop LD. So this one, we're going to be missing a big chunk of it. I think we're only going to get like 20 or 30% here. Because we will get the percent for the damage floor, but we're not going to get for using a free skill use, right? Let's see what the percent is on that. Yeah, 23%, which is to be expected, but it's worth it. You need to do the refresh so that you have them, right? So now we can go ahead and White Whirl again. Big fat damage at 500%. So Vaan, the thing with him, the way that it's set up, it is an okay one to let your party members take turns. Because they're going to be able to trigger that quite easily. Another 88%. Just fat percentages, right? So we'll go ahead and finish the force time, but I feel like these enemies are going to pop. Now this one here, the burst attack, I think is only going to give us 23%. So that's the one, I think, little bit of wonkiness about Vaan is that, like, his LD to refresh and his actual BT effect won't give you the full percent. But I think he makes up for it when he's getting 88% on all of his other ones. Right? Let's see. It should be, yeah, 23% again. So we're at 600% with 3 turns. Now, Luna Freya, she's going to have free skill uses, right? This is from the FR. So we can just say use a Frigid Fubuki here. And then she was at 20% going into it. So this should be like a 60-something percent. Let's see. Let's see what it did. Yeah, 68%. And this is other party members. And so then with Selfie. Now, I wonder... Yeah, so here's the thing. With the restriction, obviously they're not going to give you free skill uses of the LD, so you just got to make sure it's a skill that's green. So we're going to go ahead and drain, and then we're going to finish this thing on Vaan's turn, and I feel like this enemy, this fight's going to pop here pretty easily. Because here's the thing, this is what I've been liking to do lately, is you get it to one turn like this, you can see we're over 700%. You pop this Fat Brother summon, they might die right here. This is going to be like a 10 mil AoE. Yeah, popped. 10 mil AoE. So anyways, guys, there you go. There's Vaan. I would say he is comparable to Tifa. Like a very good damage dealer. Single target, very fun to use. I do like his FR effect. Great character. So if you like Vaan, don't feel bad about going in on him. I think he's a very good character. So anyways, guys, I hope this guide helps. Thanks for watching. We'll catch y'all on the next one. Whew. All right, character guide done in the books. You guys got to see it first. Let me go ahead. I just want to title it so I know I got my video labeled. Once again, I'll wait to upload it though. Alright, so we got Dffoo, Vaan, character guide, showcase. Alright, and we'll check the chat. I know, like, during the character guides, guys, I get, like, really locked in and I just really want to concentrate. So, I haven't looked at chat at all, so I'm going to catch up on chat a little bit. How many people we got watching? Oh, we're up to, like, 40 people in chat. Thanks for joining, everybody. This has been good, dude. These Dffoo streams, we've been getting, like, 40 to 60 people in here. Really appreciate all the support of everybody hopping in, right? All right, let's take a let's go ahead and check out the chat here a little bit, see what people are saying. Okay, let me see. Oh God, a lot of chat here. Yeah, a lot of it was you guys looks like talking with each other. Jason asked, "Do you need the full kit for Snow?" It depends on what you want to do with Snow, Jason. If you just want Snow to farm, you just need the LD. The LD is what you need to farm, and I'll show you guys that. Because my battery should be good. I came in at 100%. So one of my goals in this stream is no 20% walk, no 20% battery warning, right? We just want to avoid that. But if you want him just for farming, all you need is the LD. Let me see. Kitty Law, LOL, whoops, Joe. Yeah, tell me what I did a whoopsie on. It was probably something during my my character guide. Let me see. Mighty Moose Gaming, hi, nice to see you here. Thanks for everybody for joining. Let Let me see here. Does Vaan have a follow-up? No, Vaan doesn't do any follow-ups I'm aware of. It's just like, if you consider a second attack a follow-up, but he just triggers 2 attacks every time he attacks, right? But it's not like a core, he's not like off turn. He just does his double attacks on his own turn. Let's see here. Anything else worth? Jason says, I just hit like, by the way. I hope everybody watching shared theirs too. Yeah, if you guys want to hit like, that would be awesome. I'd appreciate it. If you guys like my content, like the video, that would be great. Wesker Follower, thanks for joining. I'm trying to figure out if I should pull on this banner just for the FR. So, Wesker, it depends on what your resources and what your box looks like. If you only need the FR, it could be worth it just to hop in with tickets, and if you can just get one FR and kind of skate out, that isn't the worst idea. But once again, if you have Tifa Renoa, like Vaan isn't super necessary. But it just depends, once again. But if you have a lot of resources, so like me, Vaan is totally not necessary for me. But part of it for me too is like I've already invested resources in Vaan. So like I've already green blued him. So it's like I might as well get the FR at this point, because now he becomes a low invest character for me because I've already preemptively invested in him, right? So that's the other thing that's going to like encourage me to like pull for FRs, is if I've already done a lot of investment on a character, I'm going to want to, you know, take the easy FR, right? Nick the Ninja, thanks for stopping by. Yeah, just saying that you probably want his full kit. So I would agree with that, especially if you already have him built up. Whacktastic, you're going to spend 100 tickets. Not bad, not bad. Tamias, nice work. Thanks, Tamias. Thanks for stopping by. Shikaro, nice. Yep. Razvan, I had his BT and got his FR in 30 tickets, but I don't think I'll green him right now. Maybe when he gets his force boards. Yeah, force boards are a thing that would be getting down the road. Because you guys probably start to notice now, like, characters like Kane, Braska, Cryo, like, their forces are almost unusable because you barely getting damage out of them compared to modern characters. So force boards are going to make their force times do a lot better, like modernize them, which is good, right? I thought the preemptive came from the LD passive. If you're talking about Snow, that is correct. Snow gets it from his LD. Yeah, Kitty Log, your picture fell off. Yeah, that was the oops, exactly. My picture fell down and it was like super loud and it was in the middle. So now I've got like 2 pictures, but I don't have one in the middle and you can't even really see them. But there's my Vegito painting, and then the other one I have a UI Goku painting. But for those of you that don't know, I'm an art teacher, but I do art myself. So I have a lot of I do a lot of watercolor paintings, really like it. I think I actually link my art page in all my videos. So if you guys want to see my art, just check that link in any of my videos. I post my art website. Solid Snake is here. Thanks for stopping by. Used 150 tickets, 6 multi-gems. Got everything but Vaan BT. I did not have any of the weapons. Okay, it's not bad. It's not bad. Wesker, sadly, I green Tifa and Renoa while I'm working on Minwoo, which I'm 1 more upgrade away from greening. Yeah, so Wesker, you probably don't want to green Vaan if you already got those 2 greened, right? Kurt Reynolds, 30 tickets for the FR. Nice, that's not bad. But not enough stuff to max. I know, isn't that the issue? That's the way Dffoo wants to make their money. They want to give you easy access to the characters, and then they want you to buy the packs for the upgrades, right? That's really their strat. Antonio is here with Tifa and Renoa. I don't need to pull Vaan. Though I like his FR better than Renoa. I would agree with that, because I think his is more usable by the rest of the party than Renoa's. And then Wesker, you're going to say for Dorgan. Yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about Dorgan. We'll see what my resources are like if I'm going to go for Dorgan or not. Vegito's your dude. Yeah, Vegito's pretty good. Huge DBZer for almost 20 years. Yeah, me too. Like, I was watching DBZ back when it was, like, on Cartoon Network, and you, like, watched it. You had to watch it 1 episode a day, like, during the afternoons. And then I remember my brother and I, we would go to a place called Suncoast Video. They don't exist anymore, but they were like a video, and it was back when they had VHS tapes. That's how old I am. I used to watch VHS tapes. And we would buy the Dragon Ball VHSs. Like, I remember getting Buu Saga, and we'd get the VHSs, and they're like $20 a piece, and you got like 3 or 4 episodes per VHS for $20. It was so expensive, dude. So expensive back then. Banana Wama is here. Surprisingly, I got Vaan's BT with tickets, but no FR after 250. I mean, you're lucky, but not lucky, right? Very lucky to get the BT. I hope I hit Minwoo BT maybe on the Hope banner. We'll see. Otherwise, my hope is that maybe I'll pull Celis BT and I can use my tickets to get Minwoo. It's kind of my plan. All right, so guys, now we're going to chill a little bit. I'll kind of keep looking at the chat. But we're going to go through the intersecting wills. And we might do a recording of the Shinru fight, because intersecting wills are super fast, right? So if any of you guys haven't seen Farmer Snow in action, we're going to go check out Farmer Snow here. So, let me see, I got that one done. Yep, let's hop into Vaan's intersecting wills. I will say something for any newer players out there that might not know this, but when you're running like these quest stages, you want to run them on hard, because it auto-completes the normal and gives you the rewards, right? Some people maybe don't know that if you're a brand new player. Speeds up things immensely, helps you grind jumps way faster. Only beat it on hard, then the normal rewards will come free. You used to have to do both separate, and it took a while, right? So here's how you play Farmer Snow. Snow gets his own team. You just put him in by himself. You do not even... Whoops. I was going to say you don't even need to put Auto Plus on. So I'm going to turn Auto Plus off. And you want to bring... Well, I guess for this you can bring friends because you're just doing one stage at a time. And literally I press begin and I just let the game play itself. So even without Auto Plus on, Vaan's LD gives him a preemptive attack, and it's a very quick AoE attack before his turn starts, right? So other than the dialogue here, we'll get that dialogue out of here. He just does that. Like, I don't even press a button, and it's like super quick. This is Farmer Snow at his best right here. And then we just go stage to stage, and then basically all you have to watch out for when you're doing intersecting wills is just when you get to the stages where like it's requiring like featured party members for the rewards, then you stop. So when you get to the level 180 Chaos, then you use like a normal party. But otherwise, all of these just like these like weak filler stages, you just bring Vaan going, or bring Snow going really quick. Don't even have auto on, and he just goes, right? So I can re-chat while Snow farms for me, right? Yeah, Wesker Suncoast videos. Yeah, we used to have them at my local mall, and it was so fun. Yeah, that was back too when like we'd go in there and we'd like pre-order the VHS in store, and then they would try to like sell you the magazine subscriptions, which were so deceptive because what they weren't telling you was that they get your credit card information and then they auto charge you and send you them after the free magazines come in. That was so like I hated, and I worked for Best Buy, and we had to do that for Best Buy, and I hated it. I wasn't deceptive about it though. I was like really honest. Like I would tell people like, hey, do you want these free magazines? And if you do, just cancel after the first month and then you'll get them for free. Otherwise they are going to charge you. And you know, less people maybe got the subscriptions, but I only want people to get them that actually want them, right? Like when I worked in retail, I prioritized customer satisfaction over numbers, right? And we had an employee that was so sneaky and deceptive and would like sign people up even if they didn't ask, and the managers praised him and he got employee of the month, but then he was like, you know, pissing off all these customers. Like I hated that. So I would rather be honest and nice and make the customers happy and maybe sell less magazines, right? Eraser, can anyone help me out? You just started. Any upcoming good supports coming out soon? I've been getting lucky with DPS, but you have no supporting characters. Let me see, Eraser, let me see what's on the banners right now for support characters. Let me see what's out on the banners right now. I don't think there's any crazy supports right now, to be honest. Actually, I'll tell you right now, Hope. Hope is dropping. Hope is a very good support character to grab. I think Hope would actually be a pretty good one to grab. I don't think any of the other like super good supports. I mean, if you consider Minwoo a support, because Minwoo does heal, so like you could almost consider Minwoo a support too. Minwoo is very good, but I would say Hope is an excellent support character you could grab, right? We're just gonna keep autoing through this intersecting wills. Retro fantasy players, man, I remember Suncoast, yeah. Yeah, Garnet is a ridiculous support, and when her FR comes, she'll be a very, very good pickup. Yeah, Wesker, I'm glad you're like that with your customers too. Because my philosophy behind it was like, I wanted to treat my customers how I would want to be treated. Like, I would want people to be upfront with me about like what the magazine thing is. And if I don't want it, and I never pressured them. If they said no, I didn't like push for it. I'm like, sure, okay, let's just finish ringing you up, and we move on, right? Yeah, Aiko coming up. She's a solid support too. The only thing with Aiko, you know, characters like Aiko and Rosa, like a big part of their kit is like reviving, and I don't like characters that have revive as a big part of their kits because they support like playing the game when you die, which if you're playing the game well, you don't want to die, right? So they kind of have passives and effects that you don't want to have to use. So I'd rather have a character that they have different passives that are something you want to use more often, right? Like having someone like Aiko is a good safety net. Like, yeah, if you die, she'll instant revive you, which is cool. But once again, that's just a part of the passive that if you're playing the game well, you're just not using. And then in turn, you're kind of wasting some of the kit. So that's the one beef I have with a character like Aiko. But she's very good battery healing character for sure. Pretty decent auras too, right? Yeah, that exactly. What Keith says, Aiko is good for beginners, right? Because if you're a beginner and, you know, you do typically die, the nice thing of having Aiko is you'll revive and then it doesn't ruin your run. And it allows you to maybe play a little bit sloppier if you're not as good at the game and still figuring things out. So in that aspect, yes, Aiko is very good. For more of a veteran player, like I don't... And I have Aiko max, right? I just don't use her very much. Because what's going to happen is when they feature Aiko, what they typically do is they put her on a boss that's super aggressive with a bunch of HP attacks because they want to try to kill you, right? But typically I just bring in a tank and then you don't die. and it just seems more effective, right? To bring a tank than to bring a character where you're just going to die in instant revive, right? Minwoo with Korn Cisne with a friend Kane is ridiculous. You're right. Because it's a bajillion... a bajillion off-turn attacks, which is kind of crazy, right? The only thing is when you bring in the friend Kane, you're still like you're not gaining any more off-turn because you have to give up an off-turn to get the off-turn, right? Because well, I guess if you put Minwoo's traps on and then sub Minwoo, then I guess it would work, right? So maybe that's what you're doing. That makes sense. This character's name Lost. They do not have a GIMP selfie. I love this too. Since I started bringing this up. People start posting like not GIMP selfie, and I know they watch my channel. It's so awesome. I don't think this is Simply Lost though. I think Simply Lost would say Simply Lost on it, but character name Lost or somebody named Lost. So shout out to Lost for not having a GIMP selfie. Yeah, Anna Crow's cool. I like Anna Crow. I don't use her enough. Anna Crow's a pretty cool character though, for sure. And we still got like 35 to 40 people watching. Shout out to everybody watching. Thanks for chilling with me tonight. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, if Minwoo leaves, the FR would stop. So yeah, that's a perfect point, Keith. So you can't sub in for Minwoo. So right. So you're either subbing in Kane for Core, or you're subbing in for Cisne. So either way, you're basically losing an off turn to get an off turn. So it doesn't really, like having the Kane friend doesn't really matter, right? So to me, what makes more sense is to have the selfie friend. You have the selfie friend, they can pop in and force charge for you, and then they can put the debuff that allows launching. Selfie jumps back, you have your 3 off-turn characters, and you're getting launching. To me, that's how you maximize the damage in that team comp, right? Hey, Sleeping De Niro. What's up, Joe? I made it, just got off work. Hey, nice to see you here. For anybody who's hopped in late, I can kind of fill you in on what's going on and what you've missed. So what we did tonight was we started the stream off with some Vaan summons. The Vaan summon video will go up separately tonight when I'm done streaming. Then we did the Vaan character guide. The character guide will also go up after the stream. So look for those like probably within 30 minutes after I stop streaming. I'm going to get them uploaded right away. And now what we're doing, because of daylight savings time, these events drop an hour earlier for me. So they used to drop at 9 p.m. my time. Now they drop at 8 p.m. my time, which now I have a little bit extra time and I can still get to bed at a decent time. So what I'm doing, we're doing a little bit of bonus on the stream here. And we are going through the Intersecting Wills, and we might actually record a Shinru run tonight. Now, I haven't actually looked at the bosses. I assume I can just run Vaan and like blow it up, but I'll see. You know, if anybody knows about the bosses as I'm working my way up to it, if anybody has anything I need to know going into the bosses, let me know into the chat. But I'm thinking otherwise I'm just going to try to bring a full supported, like, make Vaan look good type of team comp. Like, literally it's going to be Luna, Freya, Vaan, and Core. So if anybody knows a reason why that team comp wouldn't work, let me know. Oh, this is... Okay, so here's why I took Farmer Snow in a little bit too far, because now we ended up in a boss fight, but I should just be able to burst phase, and I think Snow here can take him out. I gotta pay more attention, though, because I don't know if this is the Chaos. No, I don't think... Well, this could be the Chaos, actually. So if this is the Chaos, I might have to run it again real quick. But Snow's going to take care of it during his burst time just fine. So let me see. Whacktastic Joe, you've been playing any other games? I've been playing Star Ocean 6. Dude, I love the Star Ocean games. It's been a hot minute. I kind of want to try the new one. So yeah, I've actually been playing Temtem a lot. I'm a Pokemon guy. I'm gonna get Scarlet and Violet, but I have actually really been enjoying Temtem. I am a regular Genshin Impact player, though I haven't been able to play as much as I would like. Obviously, I play a lot of Dokkan Battle. It's the second game on my channel. I play Yu-Gi-Oh! So I do Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel a little bit, but I play Yu-Gi-Oh! In real life. So every Wednesday, I play local tournaments. So, and on the first Wednesday of the month, we do GOAT format, and I actually won our GOAT format tournament this week, and I pulled an Ultimate Rare Ghost Cherries, which was really awesome. The foiling on that is awesome. Now, I know for, like, most of you in here, you probably don't understand a word I just said, but if anybody plays Yu-Gi-Oh!, you'll understand what I was talking about there. What other games am I playing? So, have any of you guys ever played Phantasy Star Universe? Phantasy Star Universe is an online MMO Final Fantasy, or Phantasy Star, that was on the Xbox 360, and it's like my favorite MMO ever made. Now, that game has been out of service for a long time, but I've been playing on a private server with some friends called Clementine, and I love Phantasy Star Universe. So we've been playing Phantasy Star Universe on this private server called Clementine, and it's really awesome because the people that run it, they do like regular updates, like as if the game was still going, and it's really awesome. It's a lot of fun, but I love Phantasy Star Universe. Let me see. Yes, sir. Thanks again for the fun vids, brother, and need more Steelers like you. Thanks, Keith. Wesker, new one is weird on the gameplay, but you can get used to the controls. Sure. Jason, Joe, and Chad, I just realized I can get Snow's LD in the shop. Now, here's the thing, Jason. Don't hop in and just buy that right this second. Those LD tokens, they do not give those out very often. So I don't know if Snow's the guy. Like, I mean, if farming is that important to you, then I suppose... But I would rather use it on like a Luna Freya or like some busted character that maybe you missed. But it's up to you. I don't know if I would do that for just the farm or Snow, but I guess I'll leave that up to you. Oh, you said streamers. Yeah, I'm like Steelers. I'm like, I don't know. Are you a Pittsburgh Steelers fan? I just kind of went with it. Streamers. Yeah, thank you. Antonio, for the Lost Chapters Intersecting Wills, I run my... Yeah, Yuffie's a good farmer. Her animation is super quick. She was my farmer before Snow. It's just with Snow you don't have to press buttons, but yeah, she's great. Sleep the Arrow. I'm a huge Yu-Gi-Oh fan. I play Duel Links. Nice. Duel Links is fun. I played that a little bit. I just didn't like that I didn't follow the regular rules, right? Wesker, I missed PSO. Yeah. You know, and here's the thing. I played PSO 2, and then I played the new Phantasy Star that's currently on Xbox. What's it called again? And I just don't like it. It's just not as good. I don't know. It's so weird. It's too, like, open-worldy, and, like, the characters are jumping around, and it just feels different. Like, I like the original Phantasy Star Online and Phantasy Star Universe. That's what I really like, right? Whacktastic, those are rare. Hold on to those. Yeah, those Lufenia, or those, yeah, those LD tokens, like, they do not just give those out. Yeah, New Genesis, that's what I was trying to think of. So I did play New Genesis for, like, a solid month, and then there was just, like, no content, and I'm like, I don't know, man. I'm sure it's gotten better now, but I just like the original Phantasy Star Universe, right? Alright, let's keep going. Now, was this the Chaos? No, that was just a level 120, so we're good. Alright, so let's keep farming. But the next time I run into a boss, I'll just bring in a normal team and we'll kill it quick. Oh god, I haven't drank anything since we started. Let me hydrate here a little bit. Whew. Alright. Pretty good, pretty good. Just refresh that there. Alright. Oh, Legend of Dragoon. That's a good game, too. Dude, there's so many old RPGs I like. So, like, on the Dreamcast, I love Skies of Arcadia. And they've never, like, republished that game. Like, Skies of Arcadia was such a good game. And then I love the Grandia series. I've always wanted more Grandia games. Love the Grandia series. I have Grandia 1 and 2 on my Switch because they re-released those, which is awesome, right? Okay, so we got that one done. Alright, keep going. I'm trying to think of what other games I play or what else I have been playing. Like, honestly, my phone games keep me pretty occupied since I'm doing my YouTube channel. I put a lot of time into Dokkan and Dffoo, right? A lot of time. 42 people watching. Thanks for joining, everybody. If you came in late and you're looking for the character guide, we did finish it already, but the video will go up after the stream. What we're doing right now is we're checking out Farmer Snow. Farmer Snow is grinding through this Intersecting Wills very quickly. And I think we're going to record a Shinru run for my channel as well. and get that uploaded. And then we'll probably end the stream after that. It's going to be like 9:30, 10 o'clock my time by the time I get done with all that. And then it's off to bedtime for me. Start another week of school. Yeah, but I just love a lot of these old RPGs. But like, if any of you ever want to know, like not just my favorite Final Fantasy game, but literally my favorite game all time is Final Fantasy VI. Which is why I love the Final Fantasy VI characters in Dffoo. I typically max them all out. But it's literally, and I've beaten that game so many times. Beat it on the original Super Nintendo a bunch of times. I actually still have a Game Boy Advance SP with the cartridge, and I have a playthrough on that I've beaten, and I'm working on leveling up all my characters to 99. That's how much I like it, right? And the Game Boy Advance one is extra special because there's an extra dungeon at the end of the game that no other versions of Final Fantasy VI have. And they have, basically each character, you can find their best weapon in the game in that dungeon. And it does not exist in any other version of Final Fantasy VI. I was actually disappointed they didn't put it in the Pixel remaster, but it just adds more value to that Game Boy Advance version. So I'm very happy I still have that cart with a working Game Boy Advance SP. It's very, and it's a very tough dungeon. Like, you need like level 70 to 80 characters in there. It's a tough dungeon. But I like that they added that like end game extra content on the Game Boy Advance one, right? Jason, you're the only one that still plays Super Robot Tyson. Is that a phone game? I'm pretty sure that's a phone game, right? Maybe not though. Yeah, dude, Whacktastic, I agree with you. I would love to see a modern Final Fantasy VI remake. Actually, here's what I want. And the Pixel remaster is kind of close to it. But what I wanted is if they just gave Final Fantasy VI the Octopath Traveler style, where it's like that pseudo 3D and 2D. And they did do it during the opera scene. But I wish they did it for the entire game. But the opera scene on the remaster is awesome because like Celis actually sings. And actually has like English voice acting. And it's so funny because when they sing the song to the music, it's exactly how I imagined it going in my head when I played the game. Because when I would hear the sound of the opera while I played it, I would actually like sing along with it as the words were going. And that's exactly like how I imagined it. So that was really cool, hearing the opera scene actually voiced over. Really cool thing they did in that Pixel remaster, right? Let's see. I'm a Final Fantasy IX guy. Love the units more than any unique with good scripts. Yeah, here's the thing. You guys might all like slander me for this, but I've actually never beaten 9. I played 9 all the way to the final boss when I was like younger, when I was like a kid basically. And hold on, is this a boss fight? Let me double check here. This is a 120. All right, I'm gonna do a team here. Sure, we'll just grab this team. But I got all the way to the final boss, couldn't beat him. And then basically I'd put the game down and never like grinded my characters up and went back to it. So it is on my list. I do want to actually give 9 a full proper playthrough because I love 9. 9 has some, like, the design of the characters in 9 was just so unique. And I love it, like, after doing Final Fantasy 7 and 8, which had a lot more like modern themes to it and like more realism. I love that they went back to the true fantasy style and like the more cartoony characters. Like Final Fantasy 9, the way I imagine that, it's like basically if you took like the Final Fantasy 1 characters and modernized them. That's kind of how I saw it. Because Vivi was literally like, his character design is just a black mage. But it was like a very cool looking modernized version of a black mage. Which was awesome, right? Sleepy De Niro. Final Fantasy 12 was always my favorite story and character-wise. Such a beautiful story. The thing with Final Fantasy 12 for me, and maybe I need to give it more of a chance, but I actually bought it on the Switch and tried playing it, and I just hated the battle system so much that, like, I don't know, because I feel like I wanted the game to either be action or turn-based, and I feel like it's, like, caught in between. Like, it's not quite turn-based, but it's not quite action. Like, you kind of pick skills, but then the characters are running around, and I just was not a fan of that battle system, and it just killed it for me because, and it's a shame because in Dffoo I do like the characters. Like I think Vaan is cool. I think Penello's been one of my favorite characters. I like Fran's character design. I think she's cool, but I just could not get into the game, and maybe I just need to maybe force myself to play it more and see if that battle system grows on me. Because I know a lot of people didn't like Final Fantasy 13's battle system, but I actually did like 13. I didn't play the second two 13s very much, but I love the original Final Fantasy 13, which is why I'm a big Lightning fan, right? Wesker says, I watched my friend destroy FF8 too, to the point he showed me how he gets Squall best weapon on the first disc. That's crazy. The thing with Final Fantasy 8, once again, you guys might slander me for this. I haven't beaten 8 either. And I do like 8. Here's the problem with 8. Triple Triad exists. And I had so much fun just playing Triple Triad. Like, I literally just got lost in that. And, like, in my playthrough of Final Fantasy 8, I just played a ton of Triple Triad until I, like, stopped playing the game. So I actually didn't beat it because I like Triple Triad too much. That game is so fun. Which, that's the main reason I downloaded the Final Fantasy Portal app, was just so I could play Triple Triad. And I actually love Triple Triad. If you guys haven't downloaded the Final Fantasy Portal app, if you guys like Triple Triad, like, it's worth it just to play Triple Triad. Like, it's so fun. It's just such a simple card game, but I love it. Alright, so I think we've got a quest coming up here where I gotta pay attention a little bit. Alright, so here's the chaos. So I believe we need to use a full boosted team here. So sure, Minwoo and Vaan, pretty maxed out. And then who do I want to use in the last slot? I guess we'll use Edge. Edge is pretty dope. Oh, you know what? Hold on, before I get too far, I didn't force enhance any of the other new characters. I always take all the new characters to 10. Because I've got plenty of character enhancement points. So we always take the free enhancements. So I want to do that before I forget. And then Edge. Edge is a character I would be tempted to take the 30. I just don't have the stones. Now, something that's exciting. When I was on the Crystal Chronicles podcast, I think it was 2 weeks ago, one of the questions is what kind of bundles would you want the game to sell? And one of my suggestions was I want a bundle where I could buy 4 stones. And I don't know if I misheard or not, but I think during the community stream when they're talking about the Black 5-day sale, I think there's going to be 4 stones in those. So during the Black Friday sales, if they put 4 stones in there, I'll probably pick up some of those packs, depending on how expensive they are, right? Oh, so Antonio says, can you point out whites for the mission board as you go? I assume. So here's the thing. Yeah, let me check that out really quick, the missions. I honestly never pay attention to it because it'll just be in there. And typically, if I just naturally go through the Intersecting Wills one time, I'll usually either have it done or it might be like only a couple short and then I just quick find a stage. But you're right. Let me look at it so I can point it out so that people know where it is. So let me see. Defeat. Oh, I haven't fought any whites yet. So let me just check here really quick. I haven't fought any of them. All right, if I see a white, we'll point it out for sure because we haven't seen any whites yet. That's a good call there. Okay. All right, so let's hop in here. What enemy? Oh, here are the whites right here. No, these are zombie lords. Oh, are these guys gonna do the things where they like sick the zombies on you? That's gonna be annoying if that's the Shinru fight. That's gonna be really annoying if that's the Shinru fight. But Edge would just make us dodge, I guess. All right, well this chaos fight should be no problem. I think for the mission we can't bring a friend, so let's just hop in like this. And I don't know, whoever pops up first, Minwoo or Vaan, will just pop an FR and this fight will be over pretty quick. Alright. Yep, get through the story here. Whoops. Okay, I accidentally pressed the button. Let's go through the story too quick. That's okay. We want Vaan's FR. Alright, so we got a bunch of traps popping right away. That's cool. Okay. Sure, let's Luna Freya right away. Oh, Vaan's ability order is off here. I'll have to fix that. Alright, so now Vaan's got a few free turns here. So I suppose let's just BT. This fight's going to be over. I should be attacking the middle guy, shouldn't I? But that's okay. Yeah, his little minions are just popping. Probably a little bit of overkill. Oh, these are the ones that like don't die and then they yeah, they just go down and then they okay. So we got that. Then I'm gonna FR here. And then I'll just go burst phase. Actually, burst phase will probably be too much because these guys are gonna drop pretty quick. But I don't know, in case he does shenanigans where he's gonna like sick the zombies on me, I might go to burst phase just to make sure. Let's see, how much damage did that do? Oh, that did like half his life. I guess going to burst phase is just going to waste time, so we might as well just keep going. No, let's just go burst phase. We'll just really take this guy out. We'll be really... We're just going to white whirl all the way through. I do like that we get Luminescence right away, because you used to have to do an attack before you got that. Yep, we'll just keep white whirling. Just toasted. Oh, so you did a little heal, okay. I really kind of hope this isn't the Shinru fight, because these guys could be pretty annoying. Okay. So, is there a gimmick that he keeps healing, or am I actually supposed to take him out this many times? Absorbing energy. Do I have to get rid of the zombies somehow? Because they're just down. Do I have to hit them again when they're down? Hold on. No, I mean, I'm doing a bunch of damage to all of them. Okay, now they're back up. Defense rage, absorbing. What is going on? Oh, what is going on with this fight? I'm just going to do an AoE attack here again. Because if the chaos fight is going to give me trouble. If somebody in the chat knows what's going on, I didn't read the fight or anything, but I'm hoping when we come out of this guy will just die. Like, what is this fight? Okay, he popped. Okay, thank goodness. So he was maybe just doing all the gimmick stuff because we couldn't pop, we couldn't actually kill him. Alright, that works. That's fine. Yeah, you know what? The whites could be in Act 2, Chapter 10, and they maybe just did the summon board after I went through the fights. That is quite possible. Because the whites could be from the previous one. That is true. I'm getting a little warm. I'm going to open my... Hold on. Oh. Sorry, I'm getting a little bit warm. I'm going to open up my window here in the back. Alright. Well, my battery's holding out pretty good here, but I want to kind of get to the Shinru fight so we can wrap up the stream. 44 still watching. Thanks, everybody, for hopping in. Appreciate it, appreciate it, appreciate it. Yeah, I just kept hitting him in the middle, and he went out. Okay, skip this. Alright, we should be getting pretty close. We have the Lufenia fight coming up. We just need to bring back Farmer Snow. Grab any random friend. Let Snow do his thing. Alright. Oh, wait. Is that... That's not a white, is it? I don't think it was. Let me check the... I'll check the quest really quick. I don't think those skeleton guys are whites. Yeah, I mean, the fact that I haven't seen a white yet... tells me they're probably in Act 2, Chapter 10, or in that new story chapter. That's probably it. Let me double check. I don't think that was a white. Whoops, hold on. Nope, that was a skeletal horror. Alright, some treasure. Let's Snow farm up. But yeah, feel free to keep asking me questions in the chat. Like, we're just kind of chilling here till I get to this Shinru fight. So you guys have anything you want to know or want to chat up, let me know. And once again, if you want to add me as a friend, feel free to do it. I periodically will clean up my friends list. With 300 friends, I usually have like 5 to 6 I can clean out of like players that went inactive, right? And I would rather have my friends list filled with people that like watch my stuff, people from my Discord, right? People I know, than just because a lot of my friends list is still just random people I've added over the years, right? Yeah, Wesker, if you just want to check and figure out where those whites are for people that need it, because I'm still 0 out of 10. So I might have to go back to that chapter stage. But yeah, if you want to find that and post that, that'd be awesome. That would be awesome. Alright. I think we're getting close. I think maybe the stage after this. Hold on, let me double check here. I'll check the... Well, I guarantee this won't have whites because we would have hit it by now for sure. We'll just let Snow farm it up and do his things. Did you play all the Final Fantasy 13 games? I only played the first one and I really enjoyed it. And that was another one where I played it all the way to the end and then didn't beat the final boss and then just kind of dropped it. But I really loved Final Fantasy 13. Oh, cool. You're playing Lightning Returns right now. That's awesome. Kitty, you keep running out of gear slots. Like you're saying, like your inventory is full? Is that what you're saying? For like your weapons and stuff? Kuja's Lost Chapter has them according to Google. Yeah, a lot of them you can find in older Lost Chapters for sure. Yeah, so Kitty Law, what I did one time was I just went and I just had a... You know, this was back when I had like 500,000 gems. And at that time, I just went and bought out all the inventory. Because it wasn't, like, in the grand scheme of things, when I had 500,000, it, like, wasn't that much, right? If you're low on gems, though, yeah, it can definitely hurt to, like, sit and buy those out. If we get time, I can maybe go in and look at that. Alright, so we're at the Lufenia. So, we got the Lufenia and the Shinru. Let me see who the enemy is here. Please don't be those zombie things. Okay, this is something different. So, let's see. We just have to do magic brave damage. So, this orb will not be an issue. So, I think we'll just take the same, and I'll do a fully boosted team. And I will not bring a friend. And I think that's all I got. Yeah, so we'll just bring this team here. Should be fine. Whoops. Alright, let's go ahead and crush this Lufenia. And I am not going to bring a friend. I don't remember if you have to do it without a friend for the Lufenia, but I think you do need to do it without a friend with full boosted, I think. The Shinru now, they stopped doing the thing where you do it without a friend. So, because they realized nobody had a reason to bring friend units, but the Shinryus now you can use friends again. Found the White Priest. That might count, maybe. Alright, so, and of course it's going to be a single target fight. Okay. Let's go ahead and I guess we'll do LD to start. Okay. And then Minwoo. Let's just... Oh, well, here, let's put Raijin Call on just in case this guy tries something nasty. And then we're going to do the LD to get 6 turns of traps. Okay. Very good there. Alright, and then we'll LD with Edge. Oh, I probably should have done Smoke with Edge. He doesn't start with his evasion, I don't think. Hold on. Yeah, that's okay, though. Alright, so now... sure, let's just White Whirl. Maybe put a little blind on him. I mean, it doesn't matter. He's got Raijin Call on. He could have some kind of weird shenanigans, though. I don't know. Preparing to recover. He has a green aura. Once again, if anybody... I haven't read anything on this boss, so like for the Shinru one, if anybody has tips or things I need to know, let me know. Yeah, let's go and do Smoke here. Got to get our evasion on. Okay, and then EX. That sounds like a good button to press right there. There's apparently a white in Act 1, Chapter 9. Okay. Alright, so Vaan... yeah, I think I'm just gonna, like, White Whirl. I mean, I've almost got the force up. Let me do a Luna Freya call here. Get a couple extra turns. And then maybe Vaan will just naturally get the gauge up himself here. Sure, let's put the BT on. But yeah, I think my plan for the Shinru is I'm just going to do Luna Freya, Vaan, Core, and Selfie Friend. That's kind of been my staple, is basically you just do that same team with whatever DPS in that middle slot. That's kind of been my optimal, like, for an offensive team. Obviously, the defensive team is different for the off-turn build. Okay, so I've got that. Oh, I'm still short on getting the Force. I was kind of hoping it would trigger there. Well, let's White Whirl. Oh, still not to Force time. That's fine. I'm just going to White Whirl. I think White Whirl still... Well, I don't know. That EX did hit really hard, didn't it? So that's like, what? That was 1.7 mil there. That's pretty good for just a 35, right? And then the edge counter's nice. Alright, Minwoo. I guess we can teleport, sure. Because we're not using his FR. We can teleport that enemy out of here. Delete the turn. Sure. And then we got the extra follow-up here. The renew failed. I don't know how we stopped it, but we did. That's fine. And then we will go ahead and... Sure, let's just do the holy. Okay, and then edge. Sure, we'll just shock here. I mean, that he was going to be dead before I get into force time, basically, but that's fine. We'll use the force now that I've got it. Okay. Yeah, 1.6 mil, not too bad. Alright. And then, yeah, sure, just eat the eat the edge counters. Oh, they debuff you. Okay, that's good to know. I wonder how nasty those debuffs are. Do I need to bring debuff evasion? Is that going to be a problem? Oh, they're framed too. That could be a problem, but I feel like I'm going to have so many debuffs set up probably before he does that. I don't know. Because here's the thing, like, so both Minwoo and Edge are featured characters here. So, like, this boss on the Shinru fight could be very aggressive to the point where you're almost going to want to delete turns or have evasion. So my initial team comp could be a problem, but I think I'm still going to try it. And then if it doesn't work, I'll just hop in and do it again. Alright, so I think this fight is done. I guess we will have blind from Vaan, though, so that'll definitely help, depending on how often that goes through. Alright, there's the Lufenia done. No problems there. Act 1, Chapter 9. Do you know the exact stage, Wesker? Which one it is, or like which stage is the best one? Because typically the stages you want to do are like just the quick one-turn fights with like 1 to 3 enemies of that typing. That's usually what you want to do. But I'm guessing white, since you only need 10 of them, it's probably a boss. So you probably have to do a quick and counter 9-9. Okay. So there you go, guys. Act 1, Chapter 9, Stage 9-9. Get your whites done. Ooh, we're almost up to 50 in the stream. Thanks everyone for hopping in. Appreciate it. For people that have come in late, let me summarize what we've been doing here. We'll hit the goal. Whoops, no. We'll hit the goal page here. So what we've done tonight is we did summons for Vaan. That video will go up afterwards if you missed it. We did Vaan's character guide. That video will go up after the stream if you missed it and want to watch it. And right now, we're going to record the Shinru. And then I think we're going to call it a night. It's about 9:30 my time, so it's getting near my bedtime. So let's go ahead and we are going to hop into the Shinru. I'm just going to take a quick look at the boss page. I want to see if there's any elemental lockouts, anything we need to know here. So he is doing holy damage. Holy magic, okay. Force effect. So you have to enter force time while dealing magic brave damage with single target, so that's definitely made for Vaan. He does an attack resist. Abnormal field, max brave down, int brave down. And then attack down. Okay, so he's just going to debuff us with auras. During force time, okay. I'm not seeing anything too crazy. What is this going to do? Recovers from break, group magic holy. When inflicting break. Okay, I think I do remember somebody saying something that when this guy does the force ability, if he breaks you, this I think this plus attack like auto kills you. So I think the idea is Vaan's BT is to protect you from being broken, so that can't kill you. So as long as we have Vaan's BT effect up, that won't be an issue. So let me see, what do I want to bring here for calls? So let me get the team set up. So I want Lunafreya. Let's get Lunafreya. And like I said, if this team doesn't work, I'll just hop in with a different one. Yeah, I think I just want to do this. I want to fix Vaan's skills really quick. Oh, the order... Oh, okay, yeah, so here, we want... Actually, I think the order is okay. Why was it out of order before? Okay, I think we're okay. Maybe it was out of order and I just fixed it. Alright, so we've got all that, we got all that. Let me just check chat quick before we go in. Angel Rodriguez, hello, thanks for stopping by. Kitty, is it 11:30 a.m. your time? You have to let me know where you live if that's your time. You're a very different time zone than me, because I'm 9:30 p.m. right now. Okay, I think I'm just going to keep Brother's Call. Now, in terms of what I want to run here, I think I'm going to bring... You know what? I think I'm going to bring a Mid-Italian and I'm going to bring Minwoo Call to delete turns. I think I'm going to do that. Let's see, Minwoo's down here. Why not delete the turns? We'll have Raijin Call. Sure, this looks good to me. Alright, so we're going to get ready and we are going to record. And hopefully we get this done on the first try. Once again, if I die, this is normally what happens. Like, I usually just try these things out pretty blind, and if I die, I just stop recording and redo it. So we might be recording. Oh, Hong Kong, nice. Alright, so let me get my intro set up. Hey guys, thanks for joining me for another Dissidia Final Fantasy Opera Omnia video. Today we are taking on Vaan's Intersecting Wills Shinru fight. We are jumping in with Lufenia, Core, and Vaan. And this is kind of like my standard best team right now is basically Lufenia and Core with a DPS sandwich in the middle, bring a selfie friend, we call it good. I haven't looked much into this fight yet. I just know that if he breaks you, it can be really bad. But that's what Vaan's BT is going to help us with. And I am going to try to feature Vaan's force time in this Shinru fight. And I'm going to find a selfie friend. Fingers crossed we can get a non-gimp selfie for this, right? So which selfie do I want to try? I see one at the top here. Alright, Oranku. Here's the test. How's this selfie looking? Alright, you passed the test. You're force enhanced 30. Oranku, we're going to bring your selfie here. Alright, rest of it looks good. Let's hop in. This should just be a single enemy, single target fight. Because Minwoo is still a featured character here, I assume they're not going to punish you for deleting turns. So I did bring some turn delete calls just to make sure. He has an abnormal field, which what I was reading is this is going to just do some generic debuffs to the party that gets worse. Oh yeah, the other thing is we can't summon with this, right? So we're locked out of summoning. So that's fine. I'm not too worried. I mean, we're going to lose 10 mil damage from it, but that's fine. So Vaan, I think I got to think of when I want to do selfie charging. Do I just want a selfie right away? No, I want to get core set up first, right? All right, so let's start with LD with Vaan, so I can get my free turns to kind of build up his attacks. And I think I'm just going to white whirl the whole way through. All right, so core. I'm trying to think of who I want to sub out. I think I do want to sub Vaan out for selfie. So we're going to go ahead and let's moonlit, and we'll get Vaan first. Or I could do Lufenia. I guess it doesn't matter, right? Lufenia's... Yeah, let's do Lufenia, actually. Because she's a little bit quicker, and we can get done through the cycle quicker. So we're going to get Oath of Absolute Defense set on both characters is the plan. And then Lion's Roar sounds good. Lion's Roar sounds really good. Okay. Boy, look, he's got a lot of threshold. Oh, you know what? This boss has a ton of HP, by the way. 180 million. So this might take 2 Vaan force times. It's meant to be like a pretty stingy boss. I forgot about that. I do remember hearing that, though. He has a ton. Alright, so what I'm going to do... I think I'm just going to... Do I want a quick prayer on Vaan for any reason? Maybe. Sure. I'll quick prayer on Vaan just to use it. Just to let him build up his white whirls and whatever, which he only needs 1. Then let's bring in Selfie right away. And then Selfie's going to LD. Hopefully he can be launched. I guess that's something I didn't look at. This boss maybe isn't launchable. Let's see. He is launchable. That's good. That is good for us to do a lot of damage. I don't know. Obviously it's made for Vaan, so I think Vaan's going to tear it up, but we'll see. We shall see. Okay, Vaan now... Do I want to put the BT effect on yet? I don't know if I want to do it right this second. Let's get White Whirl into plus mode. And then I might actually use Red Spiral just so I have it available plus if I need it. But I'm probably just going to White Whirl the whole time. It's kind of my plan, but sure, we'll use a Red Spiral just to have it. Just to make sure they're both in their plus state. Okay. We'll take the free launch damage. I gotta remember to use my turn delete calls. I just want to delete this guy to oblivion and just kind of go crazy. I don't think he's gonna jump cut turns. Pretty sure he's not. Okay. What do we got here? So sure, let's do this. Add some debuffs too, which is pretty good. Okay. We'll keep doing that launch damage. For sure, for sure. Okay. Alright, so Vaan... I want to be careful not to BT. I think I'm okay doing the BT here. Actually, let's do... I think with this free skill use, I will do his AA. And then I'm going to BT. Let's do that. And then I think I'm just going to basically rush into it from this point. Okay. Well, I'm going to check something really quick. I didn't put Oath on Vaan, right? Okay, good. Okay, so now we're going to Oath of Absolute Defense on Vaan, which should mean that if I put on Lufenia, which I'm already forgetting if I did, but I think that's what I did. I think that's what the plan was, right? So then we'll have Oath of Absolute Defense on Vaan. Now the problem is with my strategy, I'm not planning to give the boss a lot of turns, but maybe by the time I get through my... Yeah, he's already getting turns again, so this is okay. Now we are going to wall out. Yeah, dude, we're going to be almost to 100% by the time we're done walling out here. And then Lunafreya, I'm going to go through her LD cycle. So yeah, we're going to be in the force time for Vaan's next turn. We're going to quick prayer him, and we're going to hop right into it here. The boss at 95%, so we're going to see he has a lot of HP. I'm hoping Vaan's force time gets through at least 50% of it, and we can just do 2 of those. Ideally, I'd actually like to get through 60 or 70% because the second force time won't be as hard. But I do have Core's FR as a backup if I need another one. Keep walling out. Okay. Alright, and then we're going to be back to Lunafreya. Lunafreya will just pop an energy heal for fun. Well, not for fun, to force charge. Then, do we have... What do you have? Do you have turn delete? Oh, you've got Raijin Call. I mean, the enemies... I guess I will put Raijin Call. It'll overlay... Hopefully it doesn't hit the blind. It goes over the defense down. But it might get rid of... Well, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Okay, I did notice he was resisting lightning. Okay, what is he at here? Okay, so I think we're good there. Now we are going to LD. Yep. Okay. Oh, he's resisting. Okay. That's fine. He can resist. We'll just power through it with Brave Gains and whatnot. Okay. So. Alright. We've got that. So we're going to energy heal for free. Okay. And then I'm going to get her BT effect up. Yep. And then we are going to quick prayer on Vaan. And then, yeah, we're going to go for the FR. Now, what I'm going to try to do here is get it down. I want to get it, well, normally I want to get it to turn 8 so I can summon coming out, but now I might as well go down to turn 7. We'll see how low it gets. I want to make sure Vaan gets... I'm just going to use up all my turns and then go into the BT as late as I can. Okay. So Vaan, let's just see here. So yeah, we are going to quick prayer Vaan. Okay, perfect. And then I guess I'll just do Frigid Fabuk. Well, here, let's get her AA on, I suppose. I guess I've got 3 force... Like, all these are force characters, so I could just do whatever. I got plenty of force times to use up. Yeah, let's just do Frigid Fabuki here, get to Vaan's turn. Now, Vaan already has his BT effect up. So I think I can just go into force right away. Yeah, I can go into force right away because then he's going to get free skill uses. So let's go ahead and do that. Yep, let's just force. Let's go. And then basically I'm just going to use up these turns right away. And then on Vaan's last turn of these free turns, we'll go into his burst phase. We'll see what happens. Enemy is still being launched, so this is good. We should be getting a lot of damage in here. Okay, and we are doing weakness damage, which is fantastic. Blasting through. We should have double Oath of Absolute Defense, I think. Oh, you know what? I bet Lunafreya burned through a lot of it, though. She did a lot of free turns. Yeah, she still has 1 turn of it. Oh, well, not a big deal. Yeah, and then Vaan's got his. That's the one thing I got to remember is, yeah, Lunafreya burns a bunch of turns. That's okay, though. All right, so we're in force. So now we just want to spam White Whirl. All right, let's see how much damage. This is the first attack of force time. How much damage are we doing? What, probably 3 mil plus, right? 4 mil plus, wow! 4 mil on the first attack of force time. And it's just going to go up every single time. And we're getting 80-something% every time we're doing this. This is crazy. I mean, this is the setup right here, guys. So I do think Vaan is kind of like another Tifa. It's just he came after Tifa. I think if Vaan came before Tifa, he would have been a lot more hype. 7 mil on the second attack, 90% up. Yeah, this is going to be a pretty hype. It's going to be a lot of damage. Oh shoot! Did I forget to go into? Oh, I think I was supposed to go into burst on that turn. That was his last turn, wasn't it? I already messed up. I got too excited about the White Whirls. Alright, so these guys are going to get a turn. That's okay. They've got free skill uses, right? So they're still going to be good on the gauge, so that's fine. It's just not as crazy damage that that Vaan would have had, right? Alright. So this is good. This is still good damage. It's just Vaan's would have been more. But the big thing is we're getting the percent. Vaan would have done more percent, though. Alright, so we're getting into the burst a little bit later than I wanted. That's unfortunate. I messed that up. And then, I mean, it's tempting to Reaper scale, but I've got to get to Vaan's turn, like, ASAP. So we're just going to go ahead and Snowbreak on Vaan. Refresh that. Yeah, I already messed up, you guys. I got too excited and forgot to go into burst phase. Those white whirls were just hitting so hard. And see, that now this is bad because now my burst attack isn't going to be on the highest multiplier. It's just going to be like a white whirl. Man, that's a bummer. Alright, let's go into burst phase. Well, here's the other option. What's his life at? Yeah, no, I got to do it here because this is more optimized. I was going to say I would have the option maybe just not burst here and then use the burst on the second FR, but we'll just go like this. Let's keep white whirling. Now, what I can do here, actually, I think during the character guide, during the burst, I refreshed with his LD, but actually I can refresh his mist by using the FR again. That's the better play here. So when my green attacks run out, I'm going to refresh with the FR attack, which they just did. So the FR should put our mist back up. So this one's not going to get as big of a boost. So just keep in mind when you're watching this, this could have been optimized a bit more here. I made a mistake. That's okay. If you build really busted teams, you do not have to play perfect by any means. And I'm going to hope that that's the case here. But yeah, you can tell this is a beefy boy. Like, that was a 12 mil launch. Yeah, we only got 25% there, but now we're going to white whirl again. Alright, this white whirl is going to do a lot of damage. A lot of damage, and we're getting all the launch damage. So, I mean, we still did pretty well here. What do we got there? Yeah, 20 mil launch. Yeah, okay, now we're melting a bit. So yeah, I'm feeling good about where we're at. We're definitely gonna have to do another force time. I love that we're missing the buffs also, or the debuffs are missing us. Yeah, let's white whirl again. Alright, how much damage is this one gonna be? 21 mil, okay. We're at 826. And dude, I left like 40% on the table. Like, wow. Alright, we're going to white whirl again. Actually, yeah, white whirl. I guess the EX there actually might have been pretty fire, but white whirl hits really hard. Alright. How much damage is this one? 22 mil, sure. Oh, dude, we got him down to 20%. We just melted him away. That was pretty good. Actually, I'm kind of tempted to Pyroclasm here. Let's Pyroclasm. Let's see how much damage this does. Actually, I probably should have done that LD to refresh my mist. That would have been smarter. That would have actually been a smart thing to do. That's okay. Alright, well, I think I'm just going to charge and just bum rush into another force time and finish this sucker out. Unless he has some surprises for me, I think this is not too bad. I think this is not too bad. So Antonio asks, why is there 2 sets of numbers on the launch hits? It's because of Heavy Prayer. Heavy Prayer gives you an additional HP attack. Alright. I am recording this on a live stream, by the way. That's why I'm talking with chat there. Okay. Alright, so Luna Freya, sure. Energy, let's just get into another force. I want to beat him to his force. I don't even want him to get a force time, so we're just going to beat him there. We are just going to beat him there. And these are free turns from Vaan's force effect, by the way. So let's go ahead and throw down a quick prayer on Vaan. Nice. And then this LD is going to give him an extra turn. This is going to give him an extra turn of the heavy prayer. Yeah, this is going to be pretty easy. Because Vaan is just like going to immediately force again. And we're just going to finish it off. You know, Christian, Vaan FR I think is worth it if you don't have like a big time damage dealer like Renoa or Tifa, or if you have your Vaan fully invested already, it's definitely worth it for sure. But if you already have like a lot of good DPS characters, you might not need it, right? Okay, so now I'm going to energy heal. Energy heal, energy heal, energy heal. Shout out to 50 people watching right now, by the way, live. That's awesome. All right, you're going to keep energy healing. Keep it going, keep it going. Let's take it to the house. Take it to the house. Oh, boy, they almost beat us there, but now Lunafreya is just speeding us up. I'm not even going to putz around with another LD with her. We're just going to just energy heal all the way up. Yeah, one more and we should be there. Perfect. There we go. And then we're just going to attack and get Vaan going. I should have an EX up. Let's do it. I guess technically I could have thrown a quick prayer down on core, but that wasn't really necessary, right? We'll take some launch damage. And then, yeah, we're going to force and finish this. And Vaan's going to have like a bunch of turns right away because Lunafreya is so busted and puts on a big quick prayer. And he's going to have heavy prayer stuff going. All right. Let's force it. Let's force this thing, guys. I think we got it. I think we got this. I think we got this fight pretty easy here. Not too bad. Go figure, the fight's easy when you pull all of the newest characters in the game. That's exactly what the gacha game wants you to do, right? And the thing is I haven't really seen the mechanics, so I don't know. This boss could be very hard if you know, run a different team, right? But I'm just basically avoiding mechanics, so... And that's the way I like to play. I like to just bum rush the event. Alright, so free attacks. We're just going to white whirl. The question is how many attacks can this guy even take? He's only at 15%. It's going to go pretty quick here. We're going to white whirl to the house and call this a Shinru fight done. And boy, daylight savings time is a wonder. I got all this done before my bedtime. Before my bedtime. 90%, dude. 90% of swing is absolutely insane. 90% HP damage up per swing. I don't know. I think this is a little busted here, guys. This is a little bit busted. Dude, for sure, if you don't have Tifa, like, Vaan is a very suitable replacement for Tifa. Very suitable. Who knows? This guy could do something where, like, he heals a bunch of health back or something. So, we won't hold our breath yet, but I think we're pretty close to down in this guy. I'm hoping he's just done here. That was about a 10 mil launch. Now, actually, I think I am going to Reaper Scale here, because this does count for the gauge, I think. Maybe it doesn't. Does Reaper Scale count? We're going to find out. Does that count as like a free attack? Let's see. It does not. Okay, so it literally has to be a green numbered attack. Okay. So sure, let's Moonlit. And let's go... Actually, they're attacking Lunafreya. I'm going to put Moonlit on Lunafreya. They're going to be dead before that anyways. Doesn't matter. They're going to be dead probably right here, huh? Bam! Yep, we got it. Alright, let's make sure we got all the rewards and everything, but I think that was pretty easy peasy. Vaan looking very good there, considering how much HP this boss had. They did the same thing for Tifa, where Tifa's Shinru had just a ton of HP. It's a really good way to showcase these single target juggernauts. Yeah, we got it there. Let's make sure. I think we got all the rewards and everything. Let's put up my party here. There's my party, pretty busted, but like I said, I think this basically, this skeleton is the best team comp in the game, where it's Lunafreya, Core, and then Selfie Friend, and then you just slide that DPS in the Vaan spot. I really think this is going to coast like almost every Shinru in the game. So anyways, guys, let me know how your runs are going. Thanks for watching. We'll catch y'all on the next one. Alright, dude, guys, this has been an awesome stream. We got 3 videos recorded, and it's before my bedtime. This is crazy. Who does this before their bedtime? That's awesome. Perfect for the hardworking adult like myself that has busy things to do in the morning. Let's see, Dffoo, Vaan, Intersecting, Wills, Shinru. Alright. Dude, this is my, like, I'm done with my Dffoo content now, basically, till the next drop. This is great. Because all these character guides, I'll double check, but I'm pretty sure I've done guides on all the other characters at this point, so I'll probably just re-tag those guides in, like, a YouTube post or something, and we'll call it good. Let's catch up with chat a little bit. I'll probably hop off pretty quick here, though. Let's see what we got to catch up on the chat here. So, Angel Rodriguez, hello, thanks for joining. Coquito Rico, do I have the ultimate weapon for Lunafreya and Core? Yes, I do. They just aren't equipped with them. But I do have them. So, Lunafreya didn't have it because Minwu has it equipped. And Core doesn't have it. Who's got cores? Who's got the unique weapon? Somebody has the unique weapon on. But yeah, I just forgot to re-put those on. But yeah, I do have I have maxed out Ultima weapons for them. So that's the thing with how smooth this Shinru was at 13 turns. Could have done it even quicker had I had those ultimate weapons on. For sure. Can you use Tifa instead of Vaan? I would say yes. The one thing is... well, let me check. Does the boss have physical resistance? I'll have to check that. I don't think the boss had physical resistance, but they might. I think Tifa would be fine here, though. It's just Tifa's force won't stop their force gauge to, like, interrupt them. You have to use magic damage on the force attack. But I don't see why Tifa wouldn't just blow this up just as easily. Vaan's BT looks lovely. Yes, it is very lovely. It does make him operate very, very good, very well. Helps his damage a ton, right? Okay. So, Rico, you already used Tifa for the fight, for sure. Raikkoon is here. Hey, man, how's it going? Just got off work. Thanks for hopping in, man. Thanks for hopping in. And I answered that question about the multiple hits. Let's see. Mohammed says you can find white in the Kuja Lost chapter. And then, here, let's check on that really quick. Someone told me it was 9-9. What was it? Chapter... I gotta check. Was it chapter 10? Hold on. I think... What was it? Was it Act 3, Chapter 9, and it was 9-9, I think? Hold on. Act 3, Chapter 9. Let me just double check this. Maybe while I chat with you guys, I'll grind out my whites. Alright, and I believe it was 9-9 Quick Encounter. Where's that going to be? There's 9-8, so I gotta be close to it. Is it this guy? No. 9-9. Where would 9-9 be? 9-6. 9-8. Is this 9-9? 9-7. Okay, dude, where's 9-9? I'm like all around here. Is it one of these down here? No. Is it up here? No, that's Quick Encounter 5. I should just check these and see if there's whites in there. There's 9-14. Hold on, let me just see. Are there whites in here? No. Glacial Eyes. Woof. Okay, where's 9-9? Is it this one? That's Quick Encounter 1. 9-5. Dude, where the hell is 9-9? I'm like clicking everything that is not 9-9. Hold on, let me just start on the side, go one page at a time. Yeah, we're looking for the Chocobo panel. There's 9-13. 9-11. 9-12. 9-14. This is Quick Encounter 5. This is going to be called Quick Encounter something. Okay. These are all just going to be Quick Encounters, but they're not 9-9. Is it down here in the corner? 9-1. Okay. Why can I not find 9-9? 9-2. That's okay, that's not even a thing. Because I think someone earlier mentioned that 9-9 had the thing. 9-16. 9-3. 9-4. I mean, is it one of these big ones? 9-15. 9-8, which I saw before. I'm going to see, do any of these other ones have whites on it? Or am I just not even in the right chapter? I might just go to Kuja and start looking in there. Because I've heard a couple people say Kuja Lost Chapter. I don't know. I'm literally hitting every stage except 9-9. And 9-9 is what I was told was the one. I mean, is there a chance that it's... Is there a chance it's in the stairs? 9-21. No, it's not in here. Alright, I'm just going to go to Kuja Lost Chapter. Let's just go to Kuja Lost Chapter. Let's see if we can find some whites. If anybody knows the exact stage on Kuja Lost Chapter, let me know. Kuja. Here it is. Let's just see if there's a Quick Encounter that has whites on it. Let's see, is there a Quick Encounter in here? Here's a Quick Encounter. Are these whites? They're ghosts. I don't think ghosts are whites. How about... Does this have something called a white? That's just going to be ghosts, I think. Yeah, these are ghosts. I don't think ghosts and whites are the same thing. I mean, I could do one quick and see, but I'm pretty sure it should just be called a white. Unless the white is like a boss, because you have to kill 10 of them, so I bet it's a boss. Are the whites the things that, like, you dodge and then you gotta, like, hit them when they or when the... Oh, here it is. Here's a white. Okay, so I found a white. I found one on Kuja Stage 1. 3 waves. I wonder how many are on here. Should I just try that stage, maybe? I would like to find a more optimal one. Oh, there's a white there. Okay. Okay. We're finding some whites. This is a 1 wave. Okay. Let me try this one. How many waves is this? This is 2 waves. Let's try this. Let's just try this guy here. Let's grab Farmer Snow. And I'm just going to casually farm up some whites here with Snow. While I finish going through the chat. Let's do that. Alright, so Snow's going to farm me up some whites. We'll see. This probably isn't the optimal stage. Let's see. I think that was a white there. I think that was that big floaty thing. Oh, yeah. Dude, 2 fights with 3 whites? This is actually a good stage. This might be optimal right here. This might actually be optimal. So yeah, Kuja Lost Chapter. I was in the upper left. Let me get you the exact stage name here for the whites. Hold up. Here, let me just go next. Normally I'd hit retry there, but I want to make sure y'all can find. So if you guys want to farm your whites right now, go to Kuja Lost Chapter. I'm in the far upper left. And let's go to Taking the God Stage 2. Okay, get your farmer out. Go to Taking the God Stage 2 here on the Kuja Lost Chapter. And we'll farm some whites together as we finish up the stream. And you only need 10 of them, so you only got to do this run 4 times. So just grind out 4 of these quick and you're done with your whites, right? Alright, let me go through, see if there's more things in here. Oh, it was Act 1, Chapter 9. Okay, I was in the wrong thing. I was in Act 3. That was my issue. I was looking in the wrong spot. Thank you, Wesker, for clarifying that. But this Kuja stage actually seems pretty darn good. Kitty, yeah, thanks for stopping by. What's the white is for the Chocobo panel, which Wesker answered yes. Okay, hold on. Let me see. Miggy Boak, thanks for joining. Happy to have you here, man. Retro Fantasy, it's near the top left. Yep, that's what I found. This is a good stage. Let me queue up my next one here, and I'll keep going through the comments. Brandon, I have no audio anywhere else. I think my audio is good, right? Is anybody else losing audio on me? Let me see. Yeah, that one's more optimal. Yeah, I like this stage I'm doing here. It's pretty quick. So I'm just going to finish farming my whites and then we'll wrap up the stream. Hey, and shout out to no 20% battery warning. I mean, I'm probably going to get there if I keep streaming much longer, but hey, no 20% battery, no GIMP selfies. We had a nice solid, dude, and we got, what? We got a summon video in, we got a character guide in, and we got a Shinru fight in. We got 3 videos done, man. Great stream. This was awesome, man. Had a lot of fun with this. Let's see. I think this is my 3rd run, so I think I got to do 1 more. We'll get Farmer Snow in for 1 more, and then we'll call it from there. Make sure that I got my whites done. Yeah, kind of odd that these whites just weren't naturally like in the intersecting wills. Quite odd. They really made us work for this one. They made us work for this one. Alright, I think I'm going to be done after this one, though. Oh, yeah, Brandon, can't wait to see what spheres to put on your Vaan. Yeah, give it about, if you guys give it about 30 minutes, right as soon as I get off the stream here, I'm going to post my videos right away. Give it about 30 minutes and they're going to pop up on my channel, right? Rico, hey, Joe, since you were looking for a good fight to showcase, Act 3, Chapter 9, Part 1 has a turn-cutting Ultimecia. I remember that one. It's a very aggressive fight. That is good to showcase like a defense team comp. Yep, I'll keep that one in mind. Yes, exactly, for counter characters, exactly. Alright, so I think I'm done. Let's just confirm that I got my Chocobo stuff done. Actually, we got a lot of stuff to claim here, so let's grab all these rewards from all the stuff we did tonight. Nice, love all that stuff. Let's grab all this. We'll take all that stuff. And then let's go to panel. We should have the whites done. Yep, whites are done. I still have to use... Oh, you know what I should have been doing when I was farming those whites? I should have had Minwu on the party. I got to do 7 Minwu runs still. But otherwise, I got this panel done. And this panel's done there. Alright, guys. Well, thanks everybody for stopping by. I think we're going to hop off for the night. Oh, hey, Galaxy. Thanks for stopping by. Nice to see ya. Yeah. Alright, guys. Have a good night. yeah, if you want to hit that like button before you hop off, I do like that suggestion. Also, if you're not subbed to my channel and you like the stream tonight, feel free to sub. I mean, I'm the place for these character guides. People have been liking them. Do some Dokkan content on my channel as well if you like Dokkan and Dffoo. Great place to stop by. So anyways, guys, thanks for joining. We'll see y'all next time.